Hello and welcome to Stage 4, Race 4. A lot of people have been having trouble with these. I'm going with minimum upgrades, so I've got to add more upgrades to get just over the minimum PR requirement, and then I'm going to race. So let's see here. There we go. I just went over it, and that's it. Now I'm going to race. So I'm doing this with as few advantages as possible, really, to try to show people that this is possible. I'll use Tilt A again. I hate it. I will not be turning these assists on. I'm just showing you that they are available. All of that will slow you down, like all of it. Well, steering assist isn't going to hurt you here. Brake assist and traction control will hurt you. But steering assist, that probably won't hurt you here at all. I do not like steering assist high anywhere except Daytona Speedway, Indy Speedway, and everywhere else I have it off because it sometimes interferes with me. I'll do no stunting and no tricks. This is going to be clean, honest racing. The Ferrari is not difficult to contend with. You're not going to see him again after this. I'm going to go past him, and that's just it. I'll get a little bit of draft, which is hilarious because he's so much smaller than me. And there we go. So, I'm even sliding a little bit. I don't like Tilt A. Big problem with Tilt A is once you start to slide, it's really hard to stop sliding. Like, yeah, you can do it. You can start tapping the brakes. Maybe you have to just nail them, but you definitely lose quite a lot more speed than if you use Tilt B controls. I highly recommend you use Tilt B controls. It's just so advantageous for events like this. Unlike Race 2 and Race 3 of Stage 4, there's no steering problem. So the only problem you're going to be having here is hitting the average speed requirement. Now, you can see I'm under it. I'm not worried because we've got this huge downhill section, and then I've just got to worry about my braking point, which I'm back to a normal car, and I'm using very standard Mount Panorama braking points, like the same points I use in the majority of cars. There's a common myth, and that is that you have to learn the track for every single car. And that's partially true, but honestly, for daily racing, like cup races and most stuff, you really don't. You just tweak it a little bit. So you get some reference points, and then you tweak it. For instance, coming up on your left here, there's the wall that's going to suddenly turn blue. On average, I start braking right when it turns blue. So you can see I'm on the brakes. And then coming up on your left in a little while, there's going to be a pole on your left-hand side after we go a little bit downhill. That's often my braking point, and then I just tweak it depending on the car. I think I'm going a little bit early in this Aston Martin. Let's just take notice of this. Yeah, a little bit, not much. So my point is that you don't have to learn the track completely, but when it gets to weekly time trials, like being super competitive, yeah, then you are dialing in the car a little bit more, but you're doing that with Tilt A anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. Tilt B, Tilt A, it doesn't matter. Braking points are braking points. But anyhow, and if you're used to brake assist, it makes you brake too late, then you think you need traction control, which you don't need. As you can see, I'm doing fine without it. And that's about it. Like, you can see I've got a lot of average speed. I might dip below. Let's just see here. I wonder if I'm going to... Oh! Well, I'm making mistakes. So that might cause me to dip below. Honestly, though, making that mistake is way better than having traction control on and not making that mistake. And so I'm under, but I'll be over very quickly. So this is my first attempt at this with minimum upgrades and Tilt A. Like, that's it. I didn't have to do multiple runs. This is it. So there you go. I did race with Tilt A in the first 18 months playing this game. I was a Tilt A, brake assist low, steering assist high driver, and this is what I do now. And it's a lot more enjoyable for me. Anyway, don't know what else to tell you here. There's not really much else for tips. Just you can see how I did that, and there you go. We'll speed through this a little bit quicker, but I'm going to just show you the same upgrades I have, so you can see that I did it exactly as I said I did it. And I'll have videos for how to race with no assists, making that transition, the 2 other difficult races with in-depth analysis, and then my original playlist link. Please like, please subscribe, and join me for more videos. Race you later.